Here is what I'm going to be talking about. Here is a left-hand turn, right? Here is a left-hand turn. Now what we have to understand in the left-hand turn, the letter L is 12. I'm going from a faraway street to make a left-hand turn. Up this way from this part here to the other side and down this way. That'll be my left. So that left, there will be the letter L. The U-turn will be around the median. I'm making a U-turn, right? When you go to a dead-end street, you have to turn around, right? But this is what you call a U-turn, going around 1. When you make a right-hand turn, it's a V. V is the 22nd letter. L is the 12th letter. U is the 21st letter. So just understanding where this is developed. I'm not sure if we did this yet. The Orion, the color black in French is noir. ON is 3.141592. Roi 10, 18 and 10, or 10 to 18 is the split. That's exactly what it shows. To me, R is made with a 1 and a 2. Roi also says king, and it's also royalties, or the percentage of 6 and 8. Here's your 6, here's your 9, here's your 8, divided by that 7. You know the 7 that goes across? Purple is what makes the royal sky. Royal, royalties, black, black and purple, is made up of red and blue, 27 and 40, 67 and 13, alternate currents. When we add A1, R18 equals to 19 and 17, or the Q and the S. When we add these two together, I automatically get 19. 19 is the first number on the second side, and 1 plus 9 equals to 10. 1 plus 8 equals to 9. Z equals to 26. Let's start the next part of the alphabet of the numerological counting. 27th area, okay, as number 1, or the 27th area as 9. Which one will we get? 9 and 1 or 9 and 9 from first to last? When we add 1 to 9, we get 45. When we add 10 to 18, we get 126. This is your 9-day period, 216 hours. This is your cube. This is your creation. 1 and 2 is 3. 1 alone, 6 and 2 is now 8, 1 and 8. 1 and 8 is your relationship. 828 and 8, because the heavens split between the cycle of the moon, the month of February, which is now Venus, second month of the year, and 11th. 1 and 1 is 2, right? November and February, 58-day total. 11 is a black number and 2 is a black number. They're both 2. When you count from 19 to 27 equals to 207, you minus it or you add it. This one over here is 54, equaling to the sun, the 3 of them, 36 creation, the moons come out in Jupiter. 54 again, 81, they come out in Venus, altered current in the spirit when you add the 1 to the 18 to shift me over to the other side. When you count 28 to 36, it's 288. That's the joint sky, that's where we live. Add 1.25, multiply this by 1.25, and we equal to the 360 degrees, the 1/4 of the added sky. 8 by 8 is 64. 28 and 36 equals 64. This is the X marks the spot. Does it mark 2 spots? If you notice, they're all 8, 8, and 8. 8, 8, 8 to 24. When you add up 126, 207, 288, it creates 666. When you want to work out the two numbers, the last number and the first number, or counting backwards from 36, right? The roulette wheel, I'm basing everything on 3 12s of the roulette wheel. After that, the game changes. I'm going to show you on the next sheet. When we want to count 19, we can go 9 and 9 is 18 and 1, 919. Stay the same. 838 is the church. 757 is the moon. 616 is the split between the two, or splitting of the moons. And 5 and 9 is EIEIO, splitting of maybe the waters in Neptune. 14 and 54, DNA, splitting the waters in the sun. 42, communication, 9 lives of the cat, and 13, altered current. 35 and 12 equals to 47. That is Jesus and time split somewhere inside what they call moon, M-O-O-N, equals to 57. 5775 is a split in time. It is the ignition of the last cycle. Remember, 5775 to 5781 is the end. We had to begin. We had to begin on a minus. We had to begin on a minus. Okay? We began on a minus because we had to take the step in. When we come to R18, we get 666 is 18. Okay. We get 9 and 9 is 18. We get 828 inside the cycle of the moon of 5775. And we get 747, that 47 that we already spoke about. 4 by 7 is 28 back in Venus, and 11 is 39. And now we're splitting it in Saturn. Now we're going to go to the next part of this video, talking about chess pieces, trying to understand, you know, the mountains are going up, the buildings, they were straightened out. All our pieces were straightened out. Here's X marks the spot, X 24th letter, X 10, 6 and 1. 24, 6 equals 2. Minus it is 18 and 30. Minus it is 48, equaling to the Sun Girl, equaling to Pluto. Half time, 4 and 8, the split of the skies, the split of the purple skies. 4, 40, blue, 8, black, 12, purple. Splitting of the DC skies. Now we move on to the next number. And I'm quite sure I didn't do this. When you count from 11 to 18, okay, 21 to 27, 31 to 36, 41 to 45, 51 to 54, 61 to 63, and boom, it stops right here. Why does it stop? Why does it stop? These are the maximum in their groups without going over 9. Everything that's missing is in between. The 28 is missing, the 29 is missing, and the 30th is missing. Those are in between numbers. The 19th and the 20th are missing, in between numbers. This is the birth and the gateway. This is the girl or the man to the red sun, the cubed life. This one here is creation, altered current, the E-worlds, okay, inside the sun. 9 lives of the cat, existence. This is communication. This is where Mars steps in. 8 and 6 equals to 14 equals to 5, and back to the sun again. Both of these create the sun, and these numbers together say love. 5 times 6, 5 plus 6 equals to 30, and 11, 41. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 equals to 5 and 6, and that's Mars coming out over here. This one over here, the hand of God in creation to the red sun. 3 matches up with 11. Remember, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 61 and 63, these are both representation of moons of Saturn. Venus responds to that. And we have to understand this bottom number, 105, the hand of God, is also inside of Mars. And this 61 and 63 equals 125. That's that 1 1/4 extra for the Earth because they run with the moons. This is what it tells me. 7 and 9, the gateway moons between Jupiter and Saturn. 61 and 63 actually equals to DC energy. Remember, 3D and DC are the same. 3D, DC. 71, 72 is the max because it reaches 9, 1 and 143. You add them together, it equals to electric company. The gateway inside Earth and Jupiter. 50, she is the passage, not he. She. 85 is system matrix, which makes him the passage, but that number says she is the passage. I think I've done this one before. Ace 11, Jack is the 11th card. King is the 11th, K is the 11th letter for king. Ace is the 13th card in war. Jack is the 10th card in war, and it is also valued at 10 in blackjack. We showed you the sidewalk, where the Z walks you all the way up with the separation, showing you going all the way up, and the N is sideways. We showed you this, right? I'm going to show you one more piece. In the last piece, okay, I stopped everything at 9s. Now I'm going to do the reverse. 21 and 12, 31 and 13, 41 and 14, 51 and 15, 61 and 16. We did this already, but I'm doing it again. We get to 81 and 63. The difference. 54 is the difference. 45 is the difference. 36 is the difference. So these numbers all have to match up. I cannot do certain numbers like 19. I cannot do certain numbers by 19. 18 is a multiple by 9. 9 times 2, 8 times 2, 7 times 2, and 6 by 2. Everything else is in between. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals to 7 and 8, the gateway. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals to 6 and 7. halfway house to the gateway. Halfway. Okay. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 is 5 and 6. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 is 4 and 5. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 3 and 4. The DC world. There was one other piece on here I wanted to mention, and I'm quite sure I've gone over this before. Junior, right? JUN, 10, 21 is 31, 41, 45. Foxhole in the sun. What's passing it? 10R, IOR, king. King, jungle king for jungle. 42, 9 lives of the cat, right there. Senior, also 42, but this shows me the church. Senior shows me the cap, SEN. EN, the entry, one entry, junior, senior. The smaller entry, the larger entry. 1, uni, 1. Any or eni. They also use the same terminology for the passage in the game of craps. They say any craps, but they use the E in the front, EC. It's a French terminology. Now I'm going to go back to what I began at the beginning. These numbers, right, over here, 7 and 29 equals to 36, 22 is 58, 14. Life, AD, afterlife, AD, after the death, 7 times 2, win a big red sun. 7 times 2 is the 14. 6, 48, 54, 42, the sun, the cat, rotation. 10, 5 times 2, Earth's heart, in rotation with the sun, 9 lives of the cat. Through the 8, through 0, 0, double 0. 31, 67, 72, the time clock. 72 parts of 90, right? 90, 72, 60. Take off 18, take off 12, and take off 6 equals to 54, the sun. And take off 3, 51, Mars. Then don't take off anything, because the next 3 is 41, the sun. The sun, SON. The queen, rotation of the red sun. Area space 44, 5 times 2 is 10. 90 is the birth. 82 is the cycle in the moon. It's one more, right? There's 81 and there's 82. The one spirit of the Holy Ghost, 81 with Mercury or 82 with Venus. 8, 82, 4 times 2, 9 lives of the cat. 5 and 9 rotation. From 9 in the morning till 5 at night, okay, equals 8 hours. From 5 at night till 5 in the morning is 12, and then add on another 4 till 5 equals to 16. That is the split of the day, 16 and 8 hours. 15 and 3, Mars. 18 and 12, the difference between left and right. Heaven's angel, resident of Father, 6 by 2. This will now represent 6 is man, 2 is Venus again. Then we have the DC world, 34 plus and minus equals to creation. And this is the freezing point, the difference between what and what, 5 and 6. The difference between AD, BC, and AD. 23 and 32 is the difference in 9, and that's the difference of birth, but it's 16 times 2. 7 and 2, the difference again, inside the red sun, and all lined up with Saturn. Saturn, 61, the half-life. Again, the half-life and the half-life. This is on the cube. This has to do with the moons of Jupiter. Now, I'm not sure if we got the whole thing down. 9 plus 4, 9 plus 6, 9 plus 8, 6 plus 3, 7 plus 2. This says ocean. Amered. 94 is Uranus. It says ace, and the ocean is your ace. 96 rotation. It says Mars. And again, ace. Mars rotation ace. Now you have the high sky. 9 and 8, reflection of 5 and 6. Now you have the gateway. Gaga. Gaga the baby. 6 and 3 says sky. 7 and 2, okay, becomes 9. Okay, 9 and 3, add it and minus it, plus it and minus it. Did I write 5 here? 9 and 5? 9 and 5, E-I-E-I-O. Down on the farm from the sky is the game ace, and the game ace lies in the ocean dream. That's what they all say. That's what it says to me. The dead sun center. The dead sun center. Does that mean the sun is dead? Okay. I am in the V of the U. I am in the life of the Lamb. I am in the V of the U. An open book, reading railway, the pig, the chicken, the horse, the dog. I'm not quite sure what else there was. We did this sign over here. Where there is life, between the lines, and where there is no life, but just of the sky. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.